Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with round 1 of the Are You Open. This is a best of 3. I'll be playing flips. Oh, sorry, I kind of like hiccuped right there. I'll be playing flips, but I felt like I was buffering for a second there. I'll be using this team by my boy Flame Victini. This team is actually really cool. The fact that we have Liquidation, Spiderweb, Toxic Rest, Rackwind. I love this set so much. But we got a game versus flips, and he's using hyper offense by the looks of it. You too, bro. So relatively Sharpedo's a pain. I gotta keep Snorlax can win very easily. I gotta be careful around Diancie, which is the rocker. I can defog pretty easily too versus him. I'll lead off with my Escavalier because I can knock off Frostlass. Hopefully he doesn't doesn't curse body me, because then I have to go for Mega Horn after that. Because of the fact that Destiny Bond does not stack, what I'm going to do after is actually protect to avoid the Destiny Bond. Protect to avoid the Destiny Bond. Yep, and now he can't use it twice in a row. It will fail, and I can just go for knockoff again. So we're going to be able to get rid of the Frostlass while keeping my Pokemon alive, thankfully. So that's great. Now, he could very well go out to Salazzle. I want to keep this Pokemon alive, though, because it does deal with Sharpedo to an extent. I don't have any attack to hit this thing. I do have Scarf Psychic. Alright, that's good to know. I can defog versus Gligar, I want to say. Excuse me, versus the Blade. I believe that Araquanid takes 2 hits. Araquanid, Spider. I mean, I'm gonna use what's it called to revenge kill anyway. Salazzle's a giant threat though. I'm gonna use my Shaman to revenge kill anyway. But yeah, Fire Blast and a Sludge Wave. That'll be if he's a nasty plot. I think I could take 2. I could take 1 Sludge Wave for the most part. It is gonna be a roll. I don't want to go directly into Snorlax because I'm Gluttony, not. I'm not, what's it called? Thick Fat? Otherwise, I would go Snorlax right here. But yeah, we are going to make the Araquanid play. I really just want to be able to defog after. But he was smart. Get up his Spike the next turn. At least take advantage of the fact that he knew about Destiny Bond mechanics. This would be a tough one, definitely. Doubles out to the Blade. So not the worst situation for me at all, especially because I can just go for Liquidation. This is Splash Plate boosted. It will do a nice chunk, and I am faster. It will do a very nice chunk to him. I think he was expecting maybe my Diancie right there to come in, which leads me to believe that he's probably a nasty plot, Inferno Overdrive. But basically, the Spider is in, as I guess FB called it, and doesn't matter if you go Shaman, doesn't matter what you really go out into. Especially because Shaman doesn't knock me out. I'm assuming Shaman might be Choice Scarf on this variant as well. That's just something to note. And I can see him doubling whenever he goes Shaman too, because of the fact that I do have my Escavalier. So that does some beautiful damage. I'm just going to click it again. Yep, like I said, I could see him doubling just because of the fact that I do have Escavalier there. We are able to get rid of Diancie, and yeah, I'm assuming he had like HP Fire or something like that. Maybe he expected my own Shaman or Snorlax to come in, but we're able to get rid of Diancie, which is his rocker, and I'm just going to be able to click Liquidation again and again and again and again and again. Oof. Keep hiccuping, man, my bad. I recently woke up, and I stayed up really late. That's the problem. Stayed up late, was rendering, was making videos and whatnot, because you know, as a content creator, man, as much as we need sleep, it's like if I get like inspired to do something at 4 o'clock in the morning, I will do it. And I've been inspired ever since I started on YouTube, I guess. But we got rid of Diancie on the double. It's funny because I feel like hyper offense is so hard to play in RU because you have to like really make aggressive plays like he did make right there. And it just didn't work out for him. But I can beat down Gligar with Escavalier. I'm actually keeping Escavalier alive because Sharpedo is a giant threat. Sharpedo is just a giant threat to me. And I just gotta be careful about who I let him hit. So again, I'm assuming it is Scarf Shaman. Nothing else he can go into will be able to knock me out. I was hoping he would let me hit the blade though, because 2 liquidations put him in range of Earthquake from my Gligar. At least I don't have to deal with Stealth Rock though. Those 2 spikes are going to be a little bit annoying, but I think I'm not going to find an opportunity to defog anyway. So I also kind of wish I had Earth Power, since Earth Power would be able to knock out Salazzle as well as deal with Sharpedo and the Blade. Like basically if I click Psychic, the Blade or Sharpedo can come in. So kind of wish I had Earth Power. Healing Wish is pretty cool though in this, not gonna lie. So go Salazzle. It's okay. Is he Z? I don't think he knocks me out. Acid Downpour does 67 to 79%, so I am just out of range. I'm at 80, 84. So Z move Acid Downpour will not knock me out unless he crits, and we're going to be able to get rid of Salazzle right there. So giant threat. Okay, so Shaman is freed up to click Seed Flare, and the great thing is the Blade does have the what's it called? The No Guard, so I don't have to worry about that missing. I believe I also have, what was my set again? Psychic, Hidden Power, Fire, Seed Flare. That's a clean set. I like that. That's clean. Okay, so I have HP Fire for that. All I gotta do is hit Sharpedo, which is more than likely Life Orb. Snorlax will always be able to eat a hit, and it can also click Earthquake. So I could see him going out to the Blade here and SDing. I can also see him going Sharpedo. If I were him, I would go Sharpedo 100%. Goes the Blade, I guess just to Shadow Sneak me. I don't mind that, especially because I can just click Earthquake here and just start doing some damage to him. This is gonna be like what, a 3 KO or something like that? 4 KO? I believe that Gligar just does nothing. Flya. The Blade takes, yeah, that's a guaranteed 4 KO. That is a guaranteed 4 hit KO. That's funny. I can take 1 Seed Flare, and I'm actually just going to defog here because I will be able to take 1. Unfortunately, he crits me, which actually puts me in a position to potentially lose to the Blade. I do have a Scavalier there. I'll Roost because the Scavalier is a really obvious switch, and I don't want him going there. I don't care if he double Seed Flares. I need to get in a Scavalier free. That crit sucked. Because I would have been able to live a +2 Shadow Sneak from the Blade and been able to take it on, but now I have to try and beat it with Shaman plus a Scavalier and whatnot. The great thing is though, Shaman is in range of +1 Body Slam, so knocks me out with the second Seed Flare. We can go right out into a Scavalier right here. I'm assuming he is Scarf in some sort of way, and I'm just gonna go for SD. Because SD allows me to hit the Blade with a +2 knockoff and also knock out Shaman. I guess he could be Belt, but I do resist this move. And again, I think the Blade would be your switch. And plus, a +2 Escavalier does 2-hit KO the Blade. And it also means that Shaman can't come back in. Yeah, nice. So we get the +2 right, or we get the SD off, and I can 2-hit KO this boy. How much speed does the Blade run? Wow. Seems it is faster than me, but I do 2-hit KO him as I said, and that is what I needed because the Blade is a giant threat. He doesn't knock me out, and these things don't have Iron Head. Well, they do, but hopefully he doesn't go for it. He actually has to. Oh, I guess they don't always run it though, right? Yeah, because Shadow Seek and... Well, they should run it, if anything, because Gligar would have walled otherwise. But we are going to be able to knock out the... the Blade right there, which was a giant threat, and all I got to do is protect if he goes Sharpedo, then switch out because this is useful for beating down the Shaman, making sure that it can't beat me with locked in the Seed Flare. Yeah, there's a crunch, and I'll just sack my Deancey right here to potentially get 2 turns of Life Orb. Also, the thing is, Sharpedo also runs if he is a Waterfall variant, he won't be actually Hydro Pump might not even. No, if he's Hydro Pump, he does knock me out, even though I'm Spadef. If he's a Waterfall variant, he might not be able to knock me out, and there's a chance that he could also miss here. And basically, that means I can Moonblast and knock him out. Wow, Waterfall actually takes me out, which is pretty cool. Did not expect that. But we go right out into my boy Snorlax and just click this Facade, apparently. That's my set. I don't like that. I don't like that on Facade. Do I even... No, there's no point in cursing. I mean, I get my Fegi Berry, but there's actually no point in cursing. Because Facade 2 KO Shaman, and it should be able to knock out Sharpedo. Sharpedo has piss poor defenses. Yeah. Doesn't even go for a Waterfall Flinch, thankfully. And Facade is going to be able to put it in range of Life Orb. I'll just go for Curse here, if anything, I guess. So I can beat down Shaman. Like, Crunch doesn't knock me out. I get my Figgy Berry. Too bad it's not Papa. It's not the Papa, it's the Figgy. And I'll get back all this HP, and I get a boosted hit, and I can go for Recycle, and basically get my mom back in. He could lock his Shaman, I guess, into HP Fire, but that doesn't beat my own Shaman. If he even has HP Fire, that is. Doesn't beat my own Shaman. I like this team, though. I definitely like this team. Too bad we didn't get to show off what Spiderweb does, but basically it traps, like, bulky waters, like Milotic, Mantine that want to come in. You Spiderweb so they can't switch, you Toxic them, and then you rest so they die to Toxic. It's really cool. Really anti-meta. I'm assuming he's going to attempt to Healing Wish this Mon, which makes the most sense. But now, because I am boosted, he won't be able to knock me out. And I don't think he's actually in a position to Healing Wish. Ooh, the Figgy. The Figgy is here, and boosted Snorlax is just so good. I think he is Scarf Shaman. Unfortunately misses the second Seed Flare. I don't think it would have mattered at all. Because now Sharpedo does have just one more Life Orb hit. I'm just going to Recycle just because it doesn't make a difference. He dies. So, nice. Good game. So we won the first one. Nice. Let's challenge him to the second one. I do have a Sand team right here. What's going on in the chat? Jesus Christ. Saw them levels of talk. Yeah, you do have to run Iron Head. That's what I'm saying. His Gligar is such a huge threat. Anyway, let's load up this team for game 2. I could probably use the same team again. Oh, it's my boy Asta. What are you talking about? Ernest is the most useless waste of time for me. What's wrong? Not giving what? Oh, organizing. Okay. I thought he was talking about organization like Team Rocket. Not like an actual organization. I know this is Spike's offense. Well, this is Spike's balance with Sand, Rush, Stoutland. And, yeah, we're going into game 2 right here. Hopefully we can pull out another win. And that's the thing about, like, I have a hyper offense as my last team. But it's so... It's tough, man. It's definitely tough to pull off, I feel. Oh. Have fun. I forgot. Sorry, habit. So this is very, very weak to Dragon Dance Flygon. Extremely even. I want to lead off with my Gigalith because it matches up decently well versus pretty much everything, because I get off Sand versus Stoutland, and I have Chestnut for that. This is also my answer to... I have Nap Protect as well, so I can Scout. Get a little turn of Sand. I said have fun, so I don't gotta say it again. I was about to say you too. I'm not used to really saying anything at the beginning. The Como is definitely a threat, but I think it might be Specs. Just looking at the team, I'm thinking Specs. Plus Nasty Pot, this. Maybe Scarf or Hone Claws, this. This is a threat too. I mean, Stoutland just gonna click return. I don't got knockoff on anything. Reuniclus can win as well. It's just the fact that he has this. It's a giant monster to me. This is a giant monster too. I can see the Blade putting in work. Only if I get rid of Gligar, which is going to be really tough. But I think I pressure it with Stoutland plus Flygon. We're going to Gigalith anyway. Like I said, I want to get up these hazards and at least these rocks. And he does lead off a Como. I'm hoping it's not Dragon Dance. As much as I hate protecting here, I'm going to go for it because the only... I don't think Dragon Dance is a huge threat, and I think Specs is the bigger threat. So he goes right for the Focus Blast, and he knows that I do have a bulletproof Chestnut, so I'm actually going to make that. I don't want him to go for a fire move. I'm going to go for my Stealth Rock. I know he's going to double here. Yeah, So we get the double right on Durant, and I could just go right out to Chestnut. I think if anything you'd crunch here, or Hone Claws, maybe. He obviously predicted me to go Reuniclus there, even though I do have the Blade and Chestnut. But getting up rocks early threatens Chestnut, which I'm assuming is choice specs just based on the fact that I saw Focus Blast already. I'll go Chestnut here on the Iron Head. That boy is straight up banded. Straight up banded. Yeah, straight up banded. So, he does have Gligar, and I'm actually going to double onto my Flygon because I need to Dragon Dance up and threaten this Gligar. I need to start doing damage to this Gligar. There's no way you stay in and go for Iron Head. Actually, he might predict me to double, but I think I'm in control. I was going to say, I've been making the right doubles. So let's just go ahead and Dragon Dance up, as he does go Diancie. Now, is it Shuka, or is it Normalium Z? He just brought it right out. I feel like it's Shuka. I don't want to sack this, but I kind of do. Like, if it's Normalium Z like I was, then I'm good. Like, no, I don't think he'd be Normalium Z. I can't let Stoutland get weakened. Or I can't let get Stoutland get weakened. I'm actually going to go hard Stoutland. Because if he doubles out to Gligar, I get to click the banded return. Basically, I just want to weaken Diancie a bit. I want to find out set. Like, for example, wait, I didn't see this move. Hold up, your boy is switching. Yeah, my bad. It don't matter if you shook when we got the Iron Tail. Hold up. But the thing is, do I risk this now? I mean, I set up for a reason to use this, and I don't really weaken this mon as much because Gligar's always gonna come in. I'm doing it. Yeah, get out of there. And I'm glad. All right, so I put myself in a position to win that turn 75% of the time. So we're able to get rid of Diancie, which is one of his Stoutland answers. He just has the Durant as well, but Durant should go down to +1 Earthquake now, I think. Let me calc Flygon. Durant, what you doing? What you doing, Kevin? How much does this do? 72 to 85. Ooh, that is a kill. That is a kill after rocks, guaranteed. And there's no way you do that much to a Chestnut unless you bend it, right? Yeah, that is actually straight up ban. Jesus. That's crazy how much that did. Now, the thing is, if he also only has knockoff on Gligar, he can't touch me, and I can just Dragon Dance up again. Sharpedo needs a double protect to beat me. Como will waste my Z move, so if he wants to go Como, that's a very smart play. Unfortunately, putting me in position to waste my Z move, which I don't want to do. But yeah, Dragon Dance Flygon always gets to set up when Gligar comes out, so that's why it's a huge threat for him. And I can always go for a second Dragon Dance if Gligar does come out. How much do I do, Flygon? No. Custom set +1. Did he go Como? He went Gligar. +1 Z Outrage to defensive Gligar. Let's just say it was the same set as mine. Devastating Drake does 54 to 63, so +2. 72 to 84. My play is to double Dragon Dance. Oh, he's a knockoff Defog set. I'm just gonna DD up again. Yeah, you can't touch me. Hit that man up with a Devastating Drake. This is game. That is game. We get rid of Gligar, and even if I don't knock out everything, okay, I do. Sharpedo needs a Turbo Protected in order to outspeed me. Flygon is just going to be able to win this game. Flygon win. That's what I was talking about. Like, what he had to do there was go Como and force me to lock myself in Outrage or use my Devastating Drake and then try and Roost beat me with Gligar. But and try and revenge kill me with Durant when I was locked in. But I would have weakened Gligar too much to the point, and to the point where I just won anyway. That's the thing, man. Like, when you use Gligar, Z-moves make that not a counter at all. I'm glad that I decided to, though it might not have been the best play, I decided to obviously speed up the game by just risking the Iron Tail versus Diancie. I'm glad I caught that too. It was more than likely Shuka Berry Diancie. Come on. +3. Well, this is gonna die. I mean, like I said, I just want to make sure because I know Como is actually really bulky. That's one of the things I love about it. Again. That's Dragon Dance Flygon coming through. I'll just say it because it is over. Yeah, I think he was waiting for me so he could forfeit. But in any case, thank you everybody for watching. We end up in round 2 of the RU Open. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.